All right, so here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George "Rush" St. Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing of beauty.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St. Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St. Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St. Pierre, he truly changed the game.
George "Rush" St. Pierre, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here's the former University of Missouri wrestler, one Tyron Woodley. First realized the UFC belt back in 2016, and this is a guy who poses a lot of different threats for this UFC welterweight division.
He's a problem. He's a guy that's very tough to prepare for because he has a great wrestling background, but he has this athleticism and this ability to put your lights out with that big right hand that you cannot even focus too much on stopping takedowns. Tyron Woodley is truly one of the best welterweights in the world and one of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Two-time NCAA Division I All-American back in 2003 and 2005, and he certainly carved out a nice niche in MMA. Tyron Woodley ready to add to his legacy here tonight. There he is, repping the 314. Tyron Woodley has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George "Rush" St. Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go, champ. It is champion versus champion in the UFC's welterweight division. Tyron Woodley finally getting his crack at George St. Pierre. This is the fight he has wanted for more than 7 years.
Yeah, this is a great fight for Tyron Woodley. He's been pining for this. Everybody wants to fight these guys that are in the GOAT conversation. He Wood finally gets a chance to step up to the plate and fight the great George St. Pierre.
St. Pierre gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do with it.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, St. Pierre's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm.
Well, it looks like Woodley's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Man, how how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Woodley's in half guard.
Right to side control, yep. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Making all these shots count. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. The guy starts to attack triangle. Oh, nice jab, nice stick.
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Well, block that punch. Under a minute now to go in this one. So 39 total strikes have landed for the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. St. Pierre's shot there is blocked. Oh, big elbow. Final seconds here.
Great timing on that double leg.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Doing a nice job working that inside leg kick. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Big power shot there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passes the half.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
St. Pierre's in half guard.
Side control.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by GSP. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Side control now. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by George St. Pierre. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that is the fight.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean,
He's having his way with him here. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Wood. Nicely done. Woodley's got his back again.
Getting them out here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
2 rounds in the books.
Stop.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, high amplitude head kicks.
Fantastic takedown lands.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, so the redness.
Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by GSP. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, so yet another ground pound. Now trying to trap an arm.
That submission was tight.
Still in hot pursuit of the submission here. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
The referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Keep that ground position.
He's got to be careful here.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by George St. Pierre.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, he might be in trouble here. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Start protecting your body.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Throwing that jab, no good. Back and forth we go. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice body shot. Over and over and over. He's landing these nasty body kicks. Awesome level change. Great timing.
St. Pierre's in half guard now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, north-south position now.
Come on, Pieire now. That's in pretty deep.
Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Big shots landed by him now.
You know, the kicks do hurt, right? These big body kicks, these high kicks, even though they're getting blocked, they do hurt.
Woodley gets kicked and once again, target area of the body. Well, significant swelling now in and around that left eye. Might even be starting to close. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts. So he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do.
He passed the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Beautiful transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Woodley. Going orthodox now. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
That's a good takedown right there.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah. He does everything so well. And he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
He passes to half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Nice positional control here. Good solid strike on the ground. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position. Come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
With that, we now go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George St. Pieire.
All right, well, clearly a decision victory was not going to be enough for GSP tonight. George St. Pieire, decisively your winner by TKO.
He talked about finishing the fight. He talked about really separating himself from the division. And tonight, that's a step in the right direction.